Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? I just took a look at EOS before I started this video. I think it was up over $9. So when I started talking to everybody about buying EOS, and I believe I've probably been the biggest EOS supporter on the internet or on YouTube, it was around $6. So it's increased about $3 in the last previous few weeks that I've been talking about it. And I have been pretty much exclusively EOS. I don't talk about any other cryptocurrency or any other ICO. I completely have been EOS, even though I've had people ask me about other stuff, and I've been, you know, other things are going on at the same time this is going on. I believe in the EOS project. I believed in EOS utility, so I've been stuck on EOS almost exclusively, and I've talked about it. And I think the market is starting to bear out what I've been saying all along, which is EOS is the platform to be on. If you want to build on a blockchain, EOS is the one to build on. And make no mistake, there's a separation that needs to be made, a distinction that needs to be made, is that this is a utility. This is like the railroad track that's behind me. This is a utility that we're talking about with EOS. We're not talking about individual companies. We're not talking about individual ICOs. They will come later once the platform is built and we're able to develop on the platform. Then we'll talk about that. And I will talk about that a lot on the channel. Anything that's being built on EOS will be of interest to me. Initial coin offerings that come out on EOS will be of interest to me, and I will talk about that. And that's going to be the focus of this channel after EOS is up and running and things are being built on it. So that'll be the focus after that. But I want to talk about a couple things tonight. The first thing I want to talk about is that I will never ever monetize this channel. I have nothing to sell. I'll never make you suffer through a YouTube ad to watch this content. And I will continue to research and do work on this channel. Not only because I'd like to share it with people, because I think I have a little bit of experience in this area. I was a stockbroker for a number of years. I've seen a lot of companies come public, and I think there's going to be a lot of companies that are going to be, a lot of ICOs that are going to be offered on the platform, and I want to let people know about it. And hopefully I can give you some of my experience and input in that, because I have a lot of experience in that area of seeing companies raise money and become offered to the public. And I think the ICO is the greatest idea, the greatest invention that I've ever heard as far as raising money and as far as having companies funded. And I think we need something like that. Banks aren't doing the job. The equity markets don't do the job. The stock market doesn't do the job. The Goldman Sachs don't do the job. Nobody does the job of helping small business become viable or getting funded. So that's going to be a huge part of my focus, and I will follow that closely. Like I've talked about one company already here on this channel with this Tesla, being able to rent out your Tesla when they're not using it. So there'll be other things like that. I also will do development. We own the coin, we own the token, not only as an investment, and we own the token because we're actually going to be building some stuff. So I'll be talking about that. And if anybody wants to talk to me about a development, I'd be happy to listen. I'm interested. I'll talk about it. If you have some ideas, I'd like to hear them. And if there's some way we can work together, I'd be interested in doing that too. Like I say, I'll never monetize the videos. I don't want to make you sit through that. And if I've talked about this before, forgive me, because I make videos and sometimes I'll record it 3 or 4 times before I actually put it up, because I'll make a mistake or say something that I didn't mean to say or something like that. So if I've talked about this before, forgive me. How I got involved with EOS to begin with was my son. My son was going to school at Arizona State University, getting a master's degree in business, and he started studying the blockchain. And I've been an internet developer for a number of years. I have my own company that we develop. We work for companies, other companies we develop for. And I've developed a lot of stuff on the internet for different clients. So he came to me and talked to me about blockchain, and I shut him down. I said, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to know what you're talking about, because I got too much stuff in my head already, and I really don't want to hear it. I'm getting older and I don't want to hear that kind of new stuff. I just don't want to be involved. But he persisted and continued to talk to me about it. And I saw he had a little bit of success with some of his cryptocurrencies, and so he got me really involved. And the more involved I got, the more I found that this is really something extraordinary, and something I just started researching and studying and become very, 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 very interested in. And I don't talk about this stuff because I'm forcing myself to talk about this stuff. I talk about this stuff because I literally spend hours and hours and hours doing research and thinking and developing and researching and even looking at things I haven't looked at in years to try to understand this better. So this is really kind of a passion, a love. And I've got to thank my son for that, because he's the one that got me interested in it. So if there is a way to support the channel and a way that you can help us with the content, I would ask you to support my son's product, the product that he developed and the product that he sells on Amazon. It's called CaliPump, C-A-L-I-P-U-M-P. So CaliPump, I'll put a link down below for the product. I mean, it's a pre-workout. They developed the pre-workout. It's California pre-workout, and what they did is they researched some of the old school formulas, the old-time formulas that the bodybuilders used to use, and they developed this product. So if you support the product, you're supporting me and you're supporting the channel. I don't have anything else to sell, and if anything, I'll be a support to somebody that wants to do something on EOS, because I love EOS and I want to see development on EOS. So if you support CaliPump, you're supporting me, you're supporting the channel. I won't monetize, I won't sell, I don't have any programs to sell, and I don't have any projections that, or anything like that. It'll be just strictly a passion and a love of what it is I'm researching and doing. So like CaliPump has nothing to do with the internet. It doesn't have anything to do with any kind of, I'm not promoting anybody or anything like that, because it just is a completely separate product than an initial coin offering or anything else. I don't have a bias in any way like that. This is a completely separate product. But if you do want to support the channel, if you've made some money from the token, please, support my son. He's the one that got me involved in this, and he's the one that gave me the interest to talk about it and the interest to talk to people about it. So that's how I would ask to support this information. And if you do that, let me know. I'd like to give you a shout out on the channel. So anyway, I'll put a link for the CaliPump below. And like I say, this channel will go from developing on EOS, talking about other developments on EOS, and continue to talk about EOS and how they're evolving and how they're building and how things are becoming, how things are progressing. That'll be my focus until I find something else. That's going to be my focus. And right now, that's been my focus. I've been, I think, one of the strongest proponents of EOS. I don't think there's anybody else out there that has talked up EOS as much as I have. Go back and look at my videos, and look at the timing of my videos, and look at when I put them up, and look how things turned out. I've been pretty much spot on, and that's not to be that I'm giving myself a pat on the shoulder. It's just because I had a passion for this, I had a love for this, and I really took a serious interest in it, and I got really far down the rabbit hole, real far down the rabbit hole, so to speak. And I got really interested in it, and I really loved it. And I do, and I really do. I mean, I'm been around the block a few times. I'm probably getting to an age like maybe I shouldn't get this excited about stuff, but I am. I'm super excited about this stuff, and I'm going to continue to be excited. And hopefully that people say sometimes that it shows up in the video, and I'm glad, because sometimes as we get a little bit older, we don't want to get involved with new things, but man, this has been one to get involved with, and I'm going to continue to be involved, and I'll be involved hopefully until the day I can't get involved anymore, because I'm just getting not getting able to I can't get on the internet anymore because I'm too old. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. As far as I know, I'll always be on the internet, but because I love the internet. I love progress, and I like to see things happen, and I like to see the way it works. And so it's interesting to me. So anyway, rambled a little bit tonight, but it's been a good fun time for me. I truly enjoy these videos. I enjoy seeing EOS develop and things happen with it. I will continue to do this, continue to see things happen, and I'll continue to talk about it. And God willing, we'll be doing this for a while. Thanks for watching, and like I say, I'll put the link below. If you support Cali Pump, my thanks right now for that, because I really appreciate it, because my son has been the catalyst for all this, and he has helped me out a lot with it, and he has given me the initial information. It wasn't me that found it, it was him, and he's been a great support for me. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.